All right, and just like that, we're ready for game number 4 here on Ice Pad C. U18AA matchup winner of this game moves on to the championship round tomorrow. It's going to be your Fundy Highland Stars in the white going left to right, and the Metro West Force Citadels in the blue going right to left from our broadcast point of view. My name is Matt Dudelay here. I'll have the call for you here on High Button Sports Live. And once again, you've probably heard my voice multiple times here if you've tuned into any games here on Rink C. As we're absolutely honored to bring you this action here for anybody who may not be able to actually be physically here at the game. So thank you for tuning in earlier as we're underway. As that puck's going to go down the ice here. No icing on the play. As that puck's going to come around for Chloe Garcia. She centers that, and that gets up almost outside the line now. As Maya McDonald's going to stick lift that now. As Robertson's going to try and get in there. Cross ice pass for Garcia. And that's going to stay inside as Alcido is going to hit towards the net. Shot there. Puck bouncing on the crease area. It's going to be at the side of the net now. And now it's going to be held on to as we're going to get our first look at the starting goaltender here for the Fundy Highland Stars. It's going to be number 1, Josie Cameron. As you get a look there. And the starting goaltender, the Metro West Force Citadels, we will get to in just a moment. But until then, face-off play, and that puck goes wide of the net as we run that around now. It's going to be pushed out of the zone. And away goes Reese Murray down the left side. Shot, tried to go block her side, and that goes wide, but it's going to find its way back to the point. And away goes Robertson. Robertson down the right side. Good move there through the middle. She had to beat Tulloch. She does, and that's going to go through the middle now. And now it's going to be dumped in, just out of the reach. Back around the net now. Tulloch hits the brakes, goes back the other way. That's actually Lowther there, Alyssa Lowther. Now it's going to be pushed through the middle for Murray, Reese Murray. She's just going to dump that in and head for a change. Because now that's going to be pushed down into the zone here, and it's going to come out to the red line. And a good job there as they tried to get free on that breakout pass. Now they're going to look for the stretch here. Bounced off the wall for Foot. Foot, good job to read that off the bounce. As Buffett now. That's going to be in offside. And that's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. Starting goaltender here for the Metro West Force, rather. Citadels is number 31, Ella Jackson. As we'll get her close-up shot here once the play goes down to that end. No. Is that puck through the middle for Mason. Back for Tulloch. Through the middle of the ice now for Griffin. Griffin's going to poke that into the zone now as Mason tries to make a move. She's going to get in free on the forehand there, and that was tipped wide. Beeson now. So like I said, if you're just joining us, winner of this one moves on. So this is a big, big game for both sides here. Centering pass there off the stick of Mason, and that one just goes wide of the post. As Grace Smith tries to get that out, but it's held in there by Ella Fit. And we're going to have a whistle here, and it looks like it's going to be the net off the pegs here. Pass up ice here. That was for Kaiser. As the pace of this game has been top-notch here early on. And it's only just a mere 3 minutes and 1 second into this one. Back into the zone now. Robertson backhand pass through the middle. They try to center that one, but it's back to the point for Jones. Jones fires that off the end wall. Back to the side of the net. Now it's going to be moved up ice. As now Jones going to make a move now. She's going to enter the blue line. She still has it. Puck on a string here. She goes to the forehand. Shot there. That goes wide up over the blocker side. As they're going to battle for it behind the net now. And away go the Fundy Highland Stars. That's Key. Down the right side, into the corner, centers that, tipped away in behind the net. Back up to the point. Tulloch now fires that. That doesn't make its way to the net. Tipped off the glass, and that's going to go down the length of the ice here, and that's going to be an icing call now as they race for that, but we're going to go back down to the other end here into the Citadel zone. Face off now, dropped, and no one touched it off the draw. That puck goes in behind the net here. Pinched down on the wall. Now that puck's going to come to the slot area there, and a save by Jackson. And she gets her first real test here of this one. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Stars. And Smith's going to get chipped that one in and just missed the ref. They're going to get that in deep now. Push through the right side, staying in the right corner now. They're going to get that one out front. Centering pass there for Elliott. Elliott on the forehand there, and she just couldn't get the shot away, and a great stick check there. As now that puck sent up the ice. Nice toe drag there, in all alone. Shot, save, rebound, sitting there in the back door. Another big save by Jackson. Oh, what a toe drag there from Maya McDonald. Now that puck's going to go down the ice. No icing. Waved off immediately here. It looks like Chloe Garcia's hunched over here on the Stars bench, but she's back up and ready to go now as that centering pass comes through the middle of the ice. There goes Taylor. She had that pushed off her stick. Back in deep there as Jessica Cameron's going to fire that in now. Ref yelling, move it here. Now it's free, centering pass, shot there, pad save, rebound, sitting in the slot area. And that's going to be in there. It looks like Beeson on the back doorstep. And that's going to give the Stars a 1-0 lead here. As I waited to see what was going on with that one. And at the end of the day, it goes in the back of the net, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead. And the ever-important first goal here. So that's going to be Madison Beeson on the doorstep. So we go back to center now. Nice chip play there. Tripped up. Play continues. Jones now for the Citadels. She's going to move through the middle. Look at the stick handling there. She tried to go through some traffic, and now that's going to get in deep. And they're going to go for a change here. Away goes Dowling. Pushed off the puck as that puck's going to end up down in the far corner. Squirt through, and that's going to end up in the slot area there. And it's going to come back up to Ingram at the point. Ingram, shot, that's blocked. We're going to have a fast break here as Mason's away. Got Griffin with her. Mason shot out the blocker by Jackson and up into the glass as that 2-1-0 is stopped. And what a chance there for the Stars to add to their lead here. Dump back in there by Lather. That's going to get in behind the net here, the Citadels. It's just going to be held on to. Good option there in the half wall, but that was tipped up over, and now Fitt's going to jump down and fire that in behind the net. Chipped around the wall. Smith on the half wall. Tries to get that out of the zone here, but it's stopped by Fitt. And away goes Elliott, the Citadels captain. Elliott, left side. She's going to walk in. Shot there off the glove. Rebound, scores! Looked like it was Smith there on the rebound. As Cameron had a little bit of trouble with the original shot. Looks like it's going to be Grace Smith tying things up here. 1-1 with 7:58 left to go in the first period. And we're back to square one. Off the wall in front of the penalty box area now. As Murray tried to get free, and that one's going to go down the ice. Not going to be icing as the goalie thought about playing it. Good job there by Dennis to stop and go back the other way. Now she's going to rim that around. That's picked up on the half wall on the backhand. Centering pass now for Reese Murray. Left it up there for Sydney Key. Key is going to enter the zone. They're going to rim that around. Dennis can take that on the backhand, but it's turned over. Robertson back pressured hard. 2-on-1 forming here with Dennis back hard. Robertson in alone. Shot. Scores! Robertson is going to give the Citadels a lead. 2-on-1 opportunity. She elects to shoot, and she makes no mistake as that one goes 5-hole. 2-1 Citadels lead now. 7:14 left to go in the first now. Aislinn Robertson as now Garcia's back the other way. Shot there into the logo of Jackson. She hangs on. We're going to have a face-off to her right now. Back for the Stars. They're going to just flick that onto the neutral zone as Jones is going to go back for it here. And behind their net, Citadels are going to rim that around for Buffett. Buffett tries to get that out. As Jones is going to join the play, and they're just going to cross corner dump that one as Fit came from the bench. So now Garcia is going to get in as she's pushed off the puck, and they're going to be in the corner now, fight for that. Garcia is going to keep battling here. Walked out front, Beeson shot off the side of the net, bad angle. And that's going to be stopped there by Ella Jackson. As the Stars look to get this thing knotted back up right away. Face off, tangled up there on the half wall. Play is going to continue on. Down the right side, that pass in front of the net there is Garcia was hot on the scene. Now it's going to be pinched up, pushed up into the air and held in. Now it's going to exit as Elliott's away. Good job by Fit to make a decision there. She had to take away that time and space as now that puck's going to come outside the line. Good job there from Maya McDonald. Now that centering pass is picked off once again. Garcia, she has it. Now Beeson's going to pick it up. They're going to try and get that in deep, but it's picked off in the neutral zone. As they bang away out, it's going to come outside the zone now. And away goes Fit. Cross-ice pass right on the tape. As Kaiser joins the party, she's tripped up there. No call, play continues. Away goes Fit down the left side. She's going to continue on down low. Tries to center that and does. But Kaiser was there to pick that up. It was in her feet. Centering pass. Picked up by Namara Clark. Tries to fire that back to the point, but it's picked off once again. Hits a stick of Kaiser, and that goes into the corner. 5:15 left to go here. First period, 2-1. 3 goals here early on in the first period. There's a big battle on the boards was brewing there as two of the players get tangled up now. As the Stars are going to hit the blue line, they're going to go down low as Clark. Down low, looking for the centering pass into the feet there. Sitting in the crease. They had an opportunity to get that one. Now it's going to be off the glove of Dennis. And now she's just going to turn and fire that back into the zone there. She took a stick up near the cage area. That's a stretch pass intended for Kaiser. It's just out of her reach as the Stars are just going to get that in deep now. And they're going to go for a change as Murray's going to get in on the forecheck. Now Griffin's going to join. They battle away for it. That's Rossong. Rossong is going to play that up. Foot is going to fire that on the net. And that was stopped there by Cameron. Now the Stars are away as Dennis takes a bump there as both those bodies hit the deck. Buffett now. She's going to have a step in all alone. Buffett. And a great play there to get puck first as now Dennis is going to fire that one off the wall. It hits her winger, and that's going to stay inside the zone. What a defensive play there from Mason on the back check, as now that's going to be chipped out of the zone, and that's going to go down the ice, but no icing. It's waved off right away. Jones is going to come away with that. 3:40 left to go. Jones working her way up, swerving through center here. Leaves it for Smith. Smith's going to get through a crowd. She's going to fire that towards the net. She blows a tire and fanned on the shot. Now she almost gets a loose puck there as Elliott's going to turn that over. And a good job there in the high slot. Top of the circles in perfect position defensively. And a good pass through the middle. As Cameron's going to shoot that. That goes up over the shoulder and almost in the back of the net there as it rolled down the back of the goaltender, Jackson. And now it's going to be held in at the line here by the Stars as Beeson is going to get her stick caught up in the skates there. And that's going to be a penalty, 2 for tripping, so power play opportunity here for the Citadels. As that face-off's going to come down in the Fundy Highland Stars zone. Another great crowd on hand here as both seating sections are completely filled. Standing room only here at Ice Pad C. As Jones is going to have a hard time with that one just in front of the penalty box area here. As they're going to battle for that. Now they're going to chip that down into the zone. Elliott, she's going to look for her option. She goes up the ice to Alcido. Now it's going to be fired back down the ice. And great job by Jackson to get out there and play that. As now Jones is going to have a forechecker hard, so she's going to have to hurry up. Jones, head up all the way. Tries to make a pass through the middle and does, as that was looking for Kaiser, but Kaiser let that go. Just inside the line now, and they're going to call that one offside, much to the dismay of the Citadels bench. Face off. One back here, chipped off the wall. As they're going to battle for it in front of the Stars bench now as the linesman tries to get out of the way. She does now. Dennis was taken out in front of the net there, and the Fundy Highland Stars crowd didn't like that one. Centering pass now is going to be picked off by Cameron. 1:01 left here in the penalty to Beeson. So 5-on-3 here now for the Citadels, as they're going to need one off now. So 5-on-3 here for the Citadels as they are up 2-1 here, and a good time to add to their lead as that puck's going to be sent the length of the ice. His foot's going to go back for it here. She's just going to wheel around as obviously there's going to be no forechecker, and that's stretch pass looking for Smith. Smith through the middle. In over the zone. She's going to hit the brakes now, go back up top for Foot. Foot's going to hit it from the middle of the slot. Stopped there by Cameron. The rebound sitting there in the slot area. Now into the crease. As the Stars are going to take exception to that puck being banged away at through a crowd. We're going to have a face-off down. Minute 37 left to go here in the first period. Previously mentioned, winner of this moves on. Winner looks like they might be eliminated from contention. We'll wait to see exactly what the results are, as Elliott's going to be in behind the net now. She's going to have some time. She's going to walk out. She turns, fires, saved there by Cameron. And the rebound's into the corner now, back up to the point. As Jones is going to get it. Jones, backdoor for Elliott. Shot there, rebound, save again there by Cameron. And that's a big one, as they needed that one. Minute 15 left, first period. Jones now down the right side. She's going to work her way to the net, hit the brakes, and go back the other way. Back up top for Smith. Smith. She's going to go back down to Foot. Foot, half wall. Shot blocked there. And they try and clear the zone now as Beeson's free. And that puck's going to go down the ice, and it's going to be a fast break here as Reese Murray was almost away. As Clark now in on the forecheck. 5-on-4 action here as the penalty to Beeson is complete. Elliott's away now. Stretch pass, and Lorette, nice move there. She pulls it back. Tries to go back across to Elliott. 30 seconds left to go here. Now Elliott's just going to center that shot, saved by Cameron. And that's a big one there. She got across the crease from right to left and stopped that one. So 31.4 seconds left to go here, and 30 seconds in the Dennis penalty. Down low for Robertson. Good job there to good gain body position. Centering pass doesn't quite make it out for Alcido. The Stars doing a good job of just holding that in behind their own net here. 10 seconds left. Have a chance for maybe one more shot here as Alcido tries to walk to the front of the net, and they try and center that, but it's picked off. And a good job by the Stars there to battle. 3 seconds left to go here in the power play as Dennis is out now. And that's going to do it here for the first period. An entertaining one, a little bit of everything, and the Metro West 4 Citadels will take a 2-1 lead here into the second period. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with second period action. All right. And as the song from the Black Eyed Peas plays over the speakers, and we will do just that and bring the action back to you here for the second period. As Clarkson, she's going to work down the right side. She tries to cut to the net now. Centers that. Looking for McDonald. McDonald took a little bit of a bump there from Jones as they battle for that in behind the net. 5-on-5 play, centering pass. Foot's going to pick that up. She's going to backhand that off the wall, and that just gets by the defender here. As Butler tries to center that, and it gets picked off. Now she's going to get back on it. So good second effort from Butler. Now she tries to squeeze back through the traffic area in the middle. As Garcia's going to get that. She's just going to flick that through center and just over the stick there to McDonald. This Singer's just going to rim that around her own zone. That pass from a weird angle kind of snuck up on the goaltender Jackson, and now that puck's going to go outside the line. No ice as they wave that one off right away. And I would have to agree with that one. As Beeson's away, she's going to have the puck behind the net. She goes backhand pass to Garcia. Garcia, soft chip off the wall, looking for Mason, but just couldn't quite get the right angle. As Beeson's going to come in. It can be held by Garcia. She's going to walk in. Nice move to the middle. In on the backhand. Shot there, and that hits something on the way to the net. And gets blocked. Garcia's going to walk out of the corner now. She's going to leave that at the top left point. Shot through a crowd. Tip. Rebounds there. Another save by Jackson off the side of the net now is Garcia. Centers that. Tries to come up top to the point. That's going to be sent the length of the ice. So that won't be icing as that was sent down the ice by the Stars. Centering pass for Beeson. She's going to fire that for Mason. Mason just out of her reach, but she gets a stick on that, but it's held in there by Robertson and the Citadels. Now Kaiser's going to pick that up. She's going to try and send that and hits the side of the net. Back to the right side. Gibson fires that towards the net. Alcido's going to get it. Shot. That was tipped by Kaiser, and that doesn't make its way to the net there, as that one looked like it was destined for the back of the net. Citadels are going to dump that back in. Citadels are going to regroup now and touch up. Turnover here. Alcido is going to get that on the back end. She's going to fire that down low for Robson. Hits the Zamboni doors and kind of slows up as they battle for that behind the net. And Kaiser and Mason are going to have to get there first. Mason's going to fire that through the middle of the ice. Griffin. Bailey Griffin down the right side. She's on a one-on-one. Griffin shot there. That goes up over the net and off the glass. And now it's going to be rimmed around the other side. Rossong's going to get that up now. Robertson's going to fire that towards the net, and that, excuse me, was stopped by Cameron and up into the corner as they rim that back around. The Citadels are in on the forecheck as Dowling had that puck taken away from her. Through the middle. That pass interception. That was McIntosh's. Butler's going to try and get away here. She was pinched off, and that puck's going to go down here for Singer. Singer's got it. Soft chip off the wall. Through the middle now for Butler. Butler had options, but she was pressed hard there by the Stars now. Off the wall in front of us here, and that's not going to be icing as that hit a few bodies on its way down the ice. Just 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes into this second period is now Butler. Butler's tripped up, and that's an easy one. But that's going to be a Stars penalty here. That penalty is going to come to Alexa Cameron here. 2 minutes for tripping. Well, she'll shift for 2 or less here, and an opportunity here for the Citadels to add to the lead as Dennis is going to rim that around to the other side. Good job there by Smith as that stick came up into the mask area. So they're just going to pin that on the wall now. Back up to the point. Held in. Foot. Back. Nice one-touch pass there. She had to get rid of the forechecker there. Cycled back down low to Elliott. Elliott's going to turn and fire that from the corner, and Cameron got a piece of that. Now the net's going to be off here as that play is whistled dead. Face off one. Shot from the side there, and that rebound sitting at the side of the net. Back up to the point for Jones. Jones, she's going to walk the line. Shot, and that was blocked. Back to the left side now. Shot, that goes up high, and Elliott had to duck for cover there. Another opportunity there off the pad. Circle around. Elliott centers that, and one time just wide there. Now it's going to come back to the point. Shot there. That goes wide right. 52 seconds left here in the penalty to Cameron, and now the net's going to come off once again here, and it looks like it might be a long evening if that keeps coming off. So now net back in its place. Pushed in the zone by Smith. Back around for Elliott. Elliott down around the other side. She's going to walk out. Hit the brakes. Look for her options. Back up top of the point for Foot. Foot. Cross ice pass. Jones. Jones. She's going to fire that through a crowd. Off the pads there. Cameron and a big save. She fought through traffic to find that one and took away the bottom half of the net. Shot there from a bad angle. And another save as that's a big one. Back to Foot. Foot. Back down low to Elliott. Elliott. Through the feet there. Smith shot. That hit something and went up over the glass. And she had a great gaping net there. 10 seconds left to go here in the penalty to Cameron. She gets ready to re-enter now. Because now that puck's going to go down the ice. We're going to have a foot race for it as Griffin and Foot go back for it. And that'll do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5 action now. Game remains 2-1 here. Good decision there. As they're through the middle, and that's dumped in. Now Kaiser's going to get it on the forecheck. She's going to hustle in there. And she had to race Jessica Cameron. Now Kaiser's going to get in there, and she's got her stick tangled up, and she tries to get that free. And that's going to be a delayed penalty here. And looks like it's going to be Josie Kaiser. 2 minutes for cross-checking as she got her stick tangled up there. And so 2 minutes or less. Power play opportunity here for Fundy Highland as they trail by 1 currently. A tough break there for Kaiser as she just was trying to get free and took down the player for the Stars. And the ref was right there, and I'd say 99% of the time that one's going to get called with the ref right there. So power play now as the Fundy Highland Stars want another penalty called here. Great job by Ella Fitt to hold the line there. She just willingly put the body on the line to keep that in play. Now Robertson is going to fire that, and it's held in once again. Tip back the other way. As Reese Murray. Another good job, and Fitt's going to hold it in at the line again. They just can't get it past her here. Now it's going to be sent the length of the ice, so they went opposite side of Fitt there. She just continued to keep that puck in. Back around for Garcia. Garcia is going to get the puck, turn around, look for options. It's in her feet. She's just going to move up ice here. Over to Reese Murray. Now it's going to be sent out. Neutral zone. Dennis going to fire that over to Garcia. Garcia's going to enter the line. Nice move there. Uses her reach. Now she's going to turn, fire that toe save. Rebound sitting in the slot. As they bang away at it. Now it's going to be cleared out. 56 seconds left to go here in the power play. 7:55 left to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Stars now. Back to the right point. Slap shot through traffic, and that is gloved down by Jackson. And she's going to hang on there as the Force parents are loving that one. Face-off won by the Warriors, but it's picked up by the Stars. Now Beeson's going to go back for it. Beeson's going to work her way around. She's going to fire that up top. Walked across the line. Partner pass now for Cameron. Cameron's going to fire that down low for Mason. Mason's going to get there. She's got Griffin with her. They're going to switch spots. Mason back up top. Back down low, and Mason has it again. Here she's got some time and space. She fires out from a bad angle. The rebound sitting there into the crease. Banged away. It's up in the air. As that's rimmed around here. Sent the length of the ice, but that hits Robertson. 5 seconds left in the Kaiser penalty. Shot there from the Stars. That puck redirected towards the slot area. As now Kaiser's penalty expires. And a save there from Jackson. And she'll hang on just as the penalty expires. .6:22 left to go, second period. 2-1 lead remains here for the Citadels. As the Stars continue to press here, as that puck held in by Fitch. He's doing a great job at the blue line now to keep pucks inside the blue line. As they're going to battle away in the corner here for it. Now it's pushed up, and there was a body that hit the deck there. As they run into each other now. As that puck is picked up by Fitch. She's going to rim that around here for Taylor. Taylor's going to go up the wall looking for Clark. But that's out of her reach. Cross for Rossong here for the Citadels. Rossong. She's going to fire that off the wall. Picked up by Elliott. Elliott down the right side. She tries to get that deep, but it's picked up by Fit. Fit through the middle to Clark. Clark with some speed down through the neutral zone. Clark over the right side. Down through the middle. She's going to try and cut to the middle and get a shot off, but it was picked off there by the captain, Elliott, on the back check as they get tangled up. Her and Fit now through the middle. Nice head man pass. Down the left side. Smith. Shot. Glove by Cameron. The rebound bounces out into the slot area. Back up to the point. Held in by Gibson. Now into the feet there of Cameron. Held in once again here. As Lorette's going to try and work down low and work her way to the net here, but it's rimmed around the other side. And the Citadels are going to have to get off the ice as they almost had too many men. Rossong now. Cross ice pass for Foot. Foot goes back across for Dowling. And they're not going to be able to play that just as I said it. We're going to have a quick peek at this sign over here. Hopefully it doesn't say anything too crazy. Great sign here. Lots of creativity in the signage around this rink here and the whole complex. Look to give their fans a little bit of moment to shine there as their support doesn't go unnoticed as the Stars are going to pick that up inside the line. Shot towards the net that hits a body and doesn't make it there. 4:35 left to go. Point blank chance. Rebound attempt. Spun around the net. Looking for their options. Fired across crease. As that was Murray. Murray's going to pick that up. She's going to work down low, and she's pinched off there by Singer, and she takes a spill, but the Stars are going to keep possession. Singer now. They battle down low. That's going to be rimmed around to the other side. Shot towards the net. Ping pong back to the blue line. Tulloch is just going to fire that one in down deep. As the Stars are going to have to communicate there as they almost ran into each other. A good job to use the body there from Murray to get in and get possession there and shield off the attacker. Chipped out by Butler, and a good job just to get a stick on that as that's going to exit the zone. Doesn't need to go all the way down the ice, just needs to get out. Centering pass there. Beeson's going to have a step as she was hauled down there, and that's going to be a delayed penalty to Jones here. It's going to be a tripping call. Jones is going to sit 2 for tripping. So great opportunity here for the Stars to tie things up with a power play opportunity. 3:47 left to go here in the second period. So now that puck is going to come out to the blue line, and that's going to be held in as that didn't quite get down. That's going to go all the way down here to the Stars zone. As Robertson's in on the forecheck. They're just going to hit the brakes and go back the other way. Good job there by Jessica Cameron to get away from traffic. The forechecker is going to be back checking hard now. She's just going to get the line. A good job there. They're just going to leave that for Garcia. Garcia took a bump. Shot there from Beeson. Rebound sitting in the slot. Banged away. A shot scores on the doorstep. And we'll wait to see who it is. Nonetheless, the game is now tied on a power play goal. Looks like that's going to be Maya McDonald. A good job to stay with that as Jackson just couldn't get it covered up, and not to her fault. There was just a huge crowd in front. And just like that, we're back to square one here. 2-2 tie. Late second period goal from the Stars. 3:14 left and just 20 seconds into the power play as now Garcia. She's just going to battle away. She's trying to get that puck back now. She's very strong on the puck. She's just going to try and walk to the net. Now she goes in behind. Centering pass. One-time attempt there. Goes through the legs. As now Beeson. This hits the deck, and the coaches are rattled about that one as Alcido now tries to get that free shot there, and a big toe save as the rebound. Good job in front to clear house. As now that puck's going to go all the way down onto Jackson, and Jackson's going to hang on. As that centering pass and stretch pass there for Clark was just out of her reach. We're going to have a discussion at the bench now, as you can just barely see it on our screen. So while we wait here, thank you for joining us on the broadcast today. As one of the comments said, exciting game, and that it is here as it's back and forth. Two evenly matched teams. The winner of this one sets themselves up mighty fine for tomorrow's hockey. As Elliott tries to get away, the captain here for the Citadels, as she gets pushed off the puck, and now it's going to go back the other way, but it's held into the line. Rimmed in down low as the game intensifies here. The emotions get a little bit higher. Clark goes cross ice looking for Griffin, just out of her reach. Picked up by Elliott and turned over by Clark. Griffin now tries to get that deep. She's just going to turn and spin and go back the other way. As Lorette tries to get free. Now Smith had a step, but that was picked off. As away go the Stars. Over the left side, there was Maya McEachran. She tried to shoot that on net, but it was blocked. Now it's in the slot area. Shot there, point blank chance for Griffin. And Jackson had the bottom half of the net covered up, so there was no room there. Another shot towards the goal. That's going to be cleared by Elliott. And now it's actually held in. Into the feet now again of Cameron. She's going to fire that down deep. A minute and a half, 90 seconds left to go, second period. Shot from a bag angle. The puck's going to sit in the crease area, and it's cleared now by the Citadels, as you can hear them yelling feet, but Smith was looking for it. Now she gets it. She's going to fire that out. That hits the stick of Dennis, and that's going to go down for no icing. Now Dennis is going to look for that pass, and that's got to be on the tape there. As now it's going to be sent in. She's going to get it back. Dennis off the wall. Right here to Ingram. Ingram's going to dump that in as Dennis just gave her player a little bit of a bump there, just enough to slow her down on the forecheck, as Ingram's going to go partner pass out of the reach there of Smith. Smith up the wall, turned over as Haley Taylor was there on the boards, and she kept that in. As now Butler's going to chip and go. And good job by Dennis to tie her up. And that's going to be just offside at the blue line there. As you can really feel things starting to heat up here in this one. Face off in the neutral zone just in front of the broadcast booth now. 39.9 seconds left to go here in this one. Pass up for Garcia. She's just going to fire that one towards the net there, and that's going to get in deep. 30 seconds now here in this one. Finds a stick there of the Highland player who just jumped up from the ice. Through the middle now, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Robertson, Alcido over the line. Robertson's going to stay on side. Backdoor pass picked off there by Garcia as her and one of her players collide now with 10 seconds left to go, and that didn't look that comfortable. And a smart play there just to chip that out into the neutral zone. 4 seconds left. If they're going to want to get a shot off, it's going to have to be quick now. And that's pretty much going to do it here, and it will. So after 30 minutes, we're tied 2-2. Metro West Force Citadels, Fundy Highland Stars. I'm Matt Dooley, High Button Sports. We'll be back after the second intermission for third period, so stay with us. right, third period action here. 15 miles, 15 smiles. We're deadlocked at 2. Metro West Force Citadels and the Fundy Highland Stars. Matt Doodley back on the call here for High Button Sports Live on the High Button Joe YouTube network, I suppose we'll call it. As that puck's dumped into the corner now, as Tulloch's going to go back here and get it. In around the net's going to have to be careful of that wet water, and that's glass note if I've ever seen it, but it doesn't make its way out of the zone. But now it does, flipped into the neutral zone. Fast break here for the Stars. Down through, cross-ice pass, backhand, stopped there by Jackson as they bang away at it. And a great job there to smother that up and take a couple whacks and hang on. We're going to go full sail change here for the Citadels, but the Stars are going to stay with their guns now. 26 seconds in. Quick shift there to start the period here for the Citadels as they look to win this defensive zone face-off now. Face-off won by the Stars. They're going to walk around the bottom half, and that centering pass doesn't make it to its intended target as Jones is going to pick that up. She's going to partner that around for Singer, but that gets out of her reach as Butler's going to pick it up on the hash marks now. Butler's just going to try and work her way up the wall, but she's pinched off as Murray tries to come free off the half wall. Kept in at the line. Dennis is going to fire that at the net. Pad save there as that took a funny hop. And a good save there by Jackson as she gets a good feel for the puck here early on in the third. Back up to the left point and dump back down into the corner now as the Stars go for a change. Singer's just going to rim that around, the old feared rim pass for Lorette. And she's just going to turn, Mohawk turn through the middle, and that's a dangerous pass there, but luckily nobody was there for the Stars, as now it's going to be picked up. Away goes Butler. Butler through the middle of the ice. She's pinched off there as Jones is going to get in there for it, and that's chipped off into the wall, and that's going to be pushed back into the zone, into the feet of Jones there as she had just got back to her feet. And that's going to be offside here for the Citadels, and the faceoff's going to come into the neutral zone just outside the Stars' zone. So the winner of this game will move on, as informed by both sides of the coaching staffs here. As I just wanted to make sure I was correct before I started spewing misinformation over the mic. So that's Clark. She's going to get that in deep. That just gets by Josie Kaiser there as Smith is going to rim that around to the half wall for Alcido. Now Ingram's going to get in there as Garcia was in there as well. Chipped off the wall, but it looks like it's going to be held in the zone there. And now it's going to be chipped out in the neutral zone. That's not going to have enough for icing, I don't think. No, it's not, as Fitt's going to go back. She's got Kaiser and Robertson on her, but that's going to be rimmed around. Good decision by Smith there to hold off on the pinch as Garcia's going to fire that, and she's going to get it back in the neutral zone here. She's going to work her way through the middle of the ice, through traffic, in over the shot. She's going to shoot there. That hits the stick of Smith and goes up into the netting. As that was a point-blank chance there for Garcia. So face-off's going to come down here in the Citadel zone, just to the left of the goaltender Jackson. That face-off, good job tying up off the draw. Back to the point. That was almost picked off there, but that's sent in deep here by the Stars. Rimmed around. Beeson's there. That's in her feet, and that Zamboni door's been causing issues here all week. Reminds me of the old Halifax Civic Arena. We used to run a trick play, you'd rim it around the boards, and as long as you kept it on the yellow piece of the bottom, it would bounce right back out into the slot area. Because now they're just going to pin that in the corner. One thing that's definitely changed over the years is that puck being held to on the boards, as the ref just stands there and yells, "Move it," no whistle, instead of just blowing it down right away, as now that puck is tipped on net. And held onto by Jackson as the Stars are pressing hard here early on, just 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the third period. 3:44 p.m. here in Bedford, Nova Scotia. Hammonds Plains to be exact. As both these teams look to punch their ticket to the semifinals tomorrow. Push through off the draw. Now it's going to be an opportunity for the Stars. Shot blocker save there by Jackson as she punches that one away. Back around right side, Tolak. She's going to fire that up over everybody in behind the net. Mason makes sure she doesn't touch that with a high stick. Centering pass, Beeson. Another pad save there by Jackson. Rimmed around the other side. Tulloch's going to have to get there quick. His coach is yelling F3 for the Fundy Highland Stars here, and he's right, as they had 3 players caught down low. Side of the net there as Griffin tries to jump down quickly for that opportunity, but it's held on to here once again for Jackson, and she's just going to take a little stroll out of the crease here. And she's been the busier of the goaltenders here, at least early on in the third, as once the game got tied by the Stars, the momentum really shifted here. Good old YMCA playing over the speakers here as they got going on the bench now for Foot, as she's having a good time here in this one, and that's good to see. Stakes are high, but still having fun as Kaiser's got that in her feet on the wall. She's going to battle in there now. Kaiser, the younger sister of Jordan and Justin, who I had the privilege of playing with growing up through the ranks. Justin more than Jordan. As now that family continues to stay in the rink here, as I just ran into the parents actually. Always good to have a little reunion with some old friends here at the hockey, and that's one of my favorite parts, no matter which part I'm doing, commentating, reffing, coaching, or playing. As now that puck, as Kaiser is hit from behind there, and not entirely sure how that one isn't called, but she's slow to get up, and she's back to her feet, and she's up on her own now, and that's good to see. As she's holding her head on the way to the bench, and that definitely doesn't feel good. I don't care who you are. As she was dumped there. I don't think it was intentional, but a lot of the times it's not intentional. It's still a penalty. Nonetheless, she's being attended to on the bench there, and a shot from the Stars is stopped by Jackson. Centering pass just off the stick of Robertson as Murray was heading to the bench there. But that puck bounced out for us. Now Robertson's just going to get over the blue line and try and fire that one, and she gets it in deep. And now it's going to be rimmed around here. Now the shot from the point, that's going to go wide. Kaiser still being looked at here on the bench. That centering pass in over the line. Cameron's just going to fire that one up off the blocker. Jackson, the rebound's going to come to the right corner. Kaiser has her helmet back on now. She was just being checked. Looked like she's going to be okay now. And she joins the squad back in the middle of the bench. And now Fitt's going to have to be quick there. That was a high-risk pinch. Now as Elliott's away. She's got Lorette with her. Elliott down the left side. She's going to enter the zone, tries to send that, and that's picked off. And she tries to get in on the forecheck now, and that just bounces out of her reach. And is rimmed around here by the Stars. They're going to battle for it on the wall. It's going to come outside the zone, barely. It's going to be a puck race now. The Singer's going to fire that off the wall. Just in front of the booth here. And that's going to be dumped in. A great dump by Smith. The old cross-corner dump, and that'll work every time. There's Lowther now. Up the wall to Cameron. She gets bumped. No call. Can't call that one if you're going to miss the from behind. And now it's going to be right there as I said it. And Rossong, it looked like. Maybe not. Actually, it's Dowling. He's going to go probably for boarding if I was a betting man. The faceoff's going to come down to the Citadels zone here. 9:14 left to go. Third period action. U18AA. Basically what we would call a quarterfinal, as the winner will move on. I've said it 100 times now, so just in case someone's joining us late. Beeson on the draw. She's going to win that with her skate, but that's going to come through to the point. Great job by Butler there. Butler's going to have to race Dennis, and Dennis is going to get there first. And the Stars are going to chip that through the wall. Garcia, now she's going to spin at the blue line. Now she's going to take it in. She's going to walk that line, use her body for a shield. Good job there. Good body position. As now Dennis tries to fire that. She does through a crowd. Hits the pad of Jackson. She just got that down in time. Back out into the slot area. Dennis tries to get that one off, but she's dumped. And that's going to be sent the length of the ice. And Robertson's going to be in all alone here. Robertson shorthanded. Backhand shot saved there by Cameron. As the Metro West 4 Citadels parents were already on their feet there. And that's a big save from the netminder as that hard pass cross ice from Garcia to McDonald is picked off now, and Robertson's back on the attack. Cuts across the blue line to the middle of the ice now. She's going to turn, fire that, left that for Foot. Foot makes a move. She takes a bump. And that's going to come out into the neutral zone now, and a great shift from Robertson there on the penalty kill as Jones tries to clear that one. And now it's chipped through the middle of the ice, just out of the reach of Foot there. And now Jessica Cameron's going to work her way up the wall. Almost stolen by Mason. And that's going to be offside. No, as they didn't touch it. Now they're regrouped, and they're going to get back in now. Lowther down the left side. She's pinched off by Elcido. Down in behind the zone. And she's going to center that. Oh, and that bounced over a stick there as Murray tried to get there first. That puck was bouncing around the slot area. 33 seconds left to go here in the power play as the Stars look to get the first lead of the game. Now that's dumped back down low. Griffin, left point, back up to Cameron. Cameron's going to go back down to Griffin. Down in the right corner, she centers that and just out of the reach there of Mason. 15 seconds left here to go in the power play as Dowling gets ready to set back to the ice. I'm not sure what happened down there. It was a big noise, but I missed what happened as Jones took a little bit of a bump there, and that's going to be sent the length of the ice, and that's going to do it here for the penalty as Dowling is free. Now that pass through the middle almost picked off as Elliott was there. But now Clark, good stick lift there. Picked off, and that's going to be dumped in by Lorette, and Grace Smith's going to get in on the forecheck, but Cameron's going to get there first here for the Stars. Rimmed around. Back through the middle of the ice, picked off there, and pushed out into the neutral zone here. Good job to get that up the walls. They still went up, they decided to go up the strong side. Picked up here by Taylor. Down the right side, tries to center that. It's picked off there from the back pressure from the Citadels, and a great job there with 6:30 left to go here. Still deadlocked at 2, third period action. Pushed ahead by Smith as she gets tangled up on the half wall. Fit now almost turned it over to Lorette. Smith is going to get that back. She fires it off the side of the net. Cameron's going to hold on there. And a good call as she had 2 blue jerseys around the net there. So somebody watching from Ireland here, and that's just amazing. We're very glad we could bring you the game so you can watch your niece, not Neath. As away goes Sydney Key. Down the right side, she's going to have some space. Shot there. And Jackson's just going to hug the post and hang on to that one. 5:57 left to go. Third period, still tied. On this High Button Sports live stream of the U18AA Hockey Nova Scotia Female Provincial Championship here from the HRM 4 pad. One of the cooler things about doing this job is seeing where all the viewers are from. Is Clarkson behind the net, up top to the point, fired at the net, and that's intercepted. Robertson got Kaiser with her. Kaiser, good job to stay on side there. She's going to cut in and become the high guy. Shot there. Rebound comes out. Kaiser's going to pick that up on the half wall. She's going to turn and cycle it back down low. Centering pass there in front. Robertson, she's going to pull that out front. Backhand shot there. Save with the pad from Cameron. And that was a great chance there for the Citadels back up to the point. Singer had that blocked. And away go the Stars. In all alone. Shot. Save there by Jackson. And that come off the stick there as Sydney Key as she was in all alone. And that's a big save there for Jackson and the Citadels. As we could be talking about this one later on as that keeps it deadlocked at 2. Rimmed around the other side. Butler's going to lose that battle on the half wall. Centering pass and a smart bad angle shot there as you may even caught Jackson slipping up there trying to cheat across the thing, but it stays out of the net. Griffin, point blank chance there into the breadbasket there of Jackson. Held on to with 4:50 left to go here, third period. Anxious moments here as the next one could be the winner. This heave away, the new favorite song here of Halifax, especially after the World Juniors. Still don't know anybody that knows the full lyrics. A pass through the middle, looking for Buffett, hits a skate, and back up the ice, and that's going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing there as that one just squeezed through the middle. But now the Citadel faithful is going to try and get some energy into their players' legs here with an offensive zone face-off now. And once again, the atmosphere has been great here at the HRM 4-pad. Back into the middle for Elliott. Back to the point for Rossong. She's going to fire. That hits a set of shin pads. That's going to go back out of the neutral zone. Good job there to slot back in case that shot was blocked. That's defensing 101. I don't know why I called it defensing, but that's what came out, and that's what we're going to roll with here. Because now they're going to battle for it in front of the bench area. Now it's going to be push three. Garcia tried to get loose. She's on the defensive side now. Offensive side. She's going to walk in. She's going to try and make a move. Uses her reach. Gets in tight to the back end. Shot. Oh, tried to go back far side glove. And she just missed that one as that's going to come back up to the point for Cameron. Cameron, full lane to the net. Slap shot. Pad save and covered up by Jackson here. 3:47 left to go. 2-all tie. Not sure how it works for this specific game, but I do know that if we go to overtime, it's a 4-on-4, 5-minute overtime period. I do believe we'll probably have to have a winner for this one as Garcia tries to get free. Back up to the point, fired at the net, and that goes in behind now. Picked up Smith. Back to the side of the net. There's another viewer chiming in from London, Ontario, so covering all of the map here. Appreciate you guys tuning in and jumping in the comments area. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the experience in the game here. We try and give you the best possible viewing experience from wherever you are. Because now that puck's going to go back to the left. Point, shot, smothered up by Jackson again, and she's going to hang on here. And we're going to have another face-off to her right. So all stars here in this third period. Back over now. Defensive zone face-off, and this is each one that happens is bigger and bigger now. As you look down at both benches, and both benches seem to be pretty light here. Jam into the songs. That's almost turned over. The old dangerous pass through the middle. Picked off. Backhand. That goes up over the net there and wide down to the right corner. Kaiser does a good job to battle. Over to the corner now. Gets that to Alcido. Down the ice. That could go down on net, but it looks like it's going to go the length for icing. As Robertson is going to send her player from the Stars into the net there, and that was a little bit unnecessary if you ask me, but we're going to go back to the middle here. So in case you haven't heard before, when there's a player down for any team here, High Button Sports doesn't put the camera on them here just out of pure respect. We're going to wait to see what transpires here. We're going to wait for the official call, too, as the referees are having a discussion here in front of us. As they're discussing whether it was after the whistle or not. It was definitely right at the whistle, if anything, according to my point of view. She's back to her feet now. It looks like that's Alexis Tulloch. So glad to see she's back up to her feet. She took a heavy spill into the post there. So that'll definitely at least knock the window to you. So 3 minutes, 3 seconds left to go here, third period. We're going to wait to get things figured out here. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. So it looks like it's going to be 5-minute penalty and a game misconduct as Robertson's going to be escorted out here. So No matter what, it looks like it's going to be a power play here for the Fundy Highland Stars. As now it looks like it's going to be Kaiser serving that penalty here. So, still waiting on the official call now as we're having some discussions at both benches, which makes sense. Look at this, we're going to get some help from one of the players here. She's done the clock here before. So anyways, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back once the play gets started. We're just going to get things situated here after that. And we're going to step aside, so we'll be back here in just a moment. Looks like we're situated now. It's going to be a 5-minute power play here for the Stars. Kaiser's going to serve the penalty there. Don't imagine she's too thrilled about that, but she was the first one to step up and offer it up, and that's the first time I've ever seen a player come into the timekeeper's box and fix the clock. So even after going down for a 5-minute penalty, they're still willing to help. Back to gameplay now. The Stars are going to be on a power play to finish this game. And a big test here for the Citadels now. Backdoor pass looking for Garcia. She snuck in. As now Foot's going to get that. She's going to send that the length of the ice, and that's going to go down here. 2:45 left to go, third period. Cameron's on it. She's going to rim that around for Garcia. Garcia's going to head on the wall. She tries to spin and turn and fire that one. She does. Through the middle of the ice, into the feet. As Garcia blows a tire. Foot down the left side. A great defensive play there by Cameron. As Dowling's going to go pick that up, and a good job by Lowther to get in. And now the Stars are going to gain the zone here, and that's what they want to do. As now we're going to have a chance into the slot area. Nice move. Reese now tries to wrap around attempt. They bang away at the side of the net. And now it's going to be cleared. Gets down all the way 200 feet as that gets over the stick there. 2 minutes flat left to go here, third period. They're going to work their way up the left wall. Still with it now. Stick comes lodged. It almost turned over there inside the blue line. As Ingram's going to chip that off the wall. Elliott, fresh off a fix on the clock, is going to work her way down the right side. She's pinched off there by Griffin, but she's still on it now. Elliott has it in her feet. She's going to pick this up shorthand. She's just going to turn and go the other way as she's bumped. And that's going to be a penalty there. As immediately when you see numbers, you have to ease up. So that's going to make it 4-on-4 here, and that'll make things a little more interesting. Minute and a half, minute 35, so 95 seconds exactly left on the clock here. As Cameron's going to sit 2 for boarding, it looked like. So it looks like it's going to be a timeout here for the Fundy Highland Stars. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Oh, so after the timeout, we're back here. 4-on-4 action as Cameron makes her way back to the net. 2-all tie. Face off here in the Stars zone. As Elliott just tries to leave that there for Smith. They're going to battle away for it. Elliott's just going to turn, go back down the other side. As they're going to battle on the left wall. They try and go. And now she's knocked down as both players hit the deck. We don't want to... Penalty. Shot into the slot area, and that puck's just sitting in the crease. Not sure where it is. But it looks like Cameron had her finger pinched there. And she took her glove right off. Hopefully she's okay here. So, face off here down the Stars zone. Looks like Cameron's okay. They're just going to rim that around the other side. Lowther now on the back end. It's going to go back up to the point for Smith. Smith just fires that in, and Lowther's going to make her way up the half wall here. Minute 5 left to go. Shot that was blocked. And that's going to come outside the zone now as Ingram's just going to fire that back in as Elliott needs to come tag up. And now she gets tangled up. A good stick there from Mason. As now Smith's away. Smith through the middle of the ice. As Griffin was hard on her. Now she takes a tumble, and Mason's going to have a step here the other way as that puck gets caught in the linesman's feet. One touch to the middle. Elliott's going to pick that up. 35 seconds left to go. Elliott down the left side. She's going to cut to the middle. She still has it. Elliott leaves it there for Dowling. And that was out of her reach, and someone lost a net guard. It's going to be Mason. She's going to have to get off here. Shot from the right side. Save, rebound at the side of the net there, and that was pushed wide. 15 seconds left now. Elliott's still on it here. As now that puck's going to come out to the blue line. Clark's going to go. She's going to have time for one more rush. 10 seconds left to go here in this one as that puck gets pushed to the side. Dowling now, just inside the zone, but it rolls off her stick. 5 seconds left to go now. As they get tangled up, and that's going to be a penalty as Dowling got her stick tangled around the head there. So it's going to be another delayed penalty here as Dowling is going to go. So this game's going to go to overtime. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, so overtime action here. Well, we're going to start 4-on-3 as the Citadels took a penalty late in the period there. So 5-minute overtime period here, starting 4-on-3, and if all penalties end, I think we're going to go back to 5-on-5 until the next whistle, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, we're going to wait for it to play out here. So 4-on-3 here for the Stars. And we are underway in overtime now as Beeson's just going to take that. She's going to move down the right side. She wants to get this thing done over with real quick. Cross ice for Murray. The left side, miscommunication there as now they're going to get set up. Murray's going to walk the line over to Dennis. Dennis is going to turn, fire that one, hits a set of shin pads because that was blocked there. Back down low for Beeson. Beeson tries to shove that one in from the left side. Back up top. McEachran fires that at the net, tip there, and it's going to head through the crease area, and a good job to clear that as now it's going to hit the knee of Dennis. And she's just going to fire that off the wall, and that's actually a really smart play as they banked that, and she gave her players the best possible opportunity to get a loose puck. Shot off the side of the net now, so we're going to go 5-on-3 here. There's a minute 14 left in the 5-minute major. Shot, rebound, another shot. That goes wide of the net there. As anxious moments here in front of the net is now Garcia's going to go get it here for the Stars. She's going to go back up to the point. They're going to fire that at the net, tipped, but that goes wide. 5-on-3 now. Murray back up top to Dennis. Dennis, shot. That gets tipped. They're going to pick that up behind the net now and cycle it around. Garcia, she's going to get that now. She's going to turn away from traffic. She's going to go back up top, walk across the top of the circle. She's just going to slowly go. Now she fires that and tries to catch a goal. He's sleeping. As Jackson's going to hold on to that one in her pads. And she'll hang on here. As now this whistle should keep things 5-on-3 still here. Because you can't go 4-on-2, so that would obviously mean it would have to be 5-on-3, and pretty confusing as an official. Now that faceoff's won, back to the point, shot through a crowd, big save there, and the rebound was just out of the reach there. Garcia, she was just getting her stick down late as Elliott's going to try and get that out, and she does. Out into the neutral zone now. Back up for Garcia. She's going to take her time. Now she's going to move down the left side. Garcia, nifty stick handling. In through the crowd, backhand shot, scores! Chloe Garcia, the overtime hero for the Fundy Highland Stars. She walked through a crowd and got her own rebound. And that's going to do it as they're going to book their ticket to the semifinals. And there you see it. Garcia, the overtime hero. And what a game, folks. Back and forth all afternoon. Fundy battled back from a 2-0 deficit. They tied it late. 2-2 tie going into the third, finished in a tie, and now we're going to end things here in overtime on a good rush there from Garcia, and just the culprit. You wanted to have the puck at the end of the game there. She got her own rebound. You got a feel for the goaltender, Jackson. She was absolutely fantastic in this one. Just an unfortunate bounce there, and normally in overtime, that's how it goes. It's not the nice passing play that gets put in. We'll call it an ugly one, even though that was a nice play. It's just one of those overtime goals that happens more likely than not here. And tough to hang your head here for the Citadels, as that was a great played game. Nonetheless, we do thank you for joining us here and staying with us for the entirety of this one. So I'm going to turn off the mic. I'll leave you with the player of the game ceremony. So for High Button Sports and all our crew here, we thank you once again for tuning in and sticking with us on day 3 here at the 2023 Nova Scotia Female Provincial Championship. My name's Matt Dudelet. Have a great evening.